Special Envoy, good morning. Are you concerned about the situation in Idlib?
The UN Special Envoy, GEIR PEDERSEN, here in New York to brief the Security Council as the offensive in Idlib continues. He met ambassadors here in the consultations room, the place where closed Security Council meetings are held. Afterwards, Mr. Pedersen, who's trying to get peace talks going again in Geneva, said his meeting had been dominated by events in Idlib.
There are 3 million civilians in Idlib province. Too many has been killed, and obviously what is happening is not proportional in relationship to civilian casualties and the fight against terrorists. For what we need to see is that the fight against terrorists is continuing. It needs to be proportional to the challenge ahead.
So it's illegal, what's been happening?
Thank you.
The Russian delegation strongly denied its forces and those of the Syrian government were breaching international law, despite the statements of the UN's humanitarian office, OCHA, that medical facilities were being repeatedly targeted in Idlib.
Why are you bombing hospitals, though? 22 medical facilities.
We do not bomb hospitals.
The Syrian government was doing it then?
And please, be very much cautious and double check all the source of information that you quote.
Our source of information is the UN, is OCHA.
Double check all the information that you try to quote about these so-called bombardments.
Including from the UN?
Including from UN.
The US Special Envoy for Syria, Ambassador Jim Jeffries, said the situation in Idlib was horrific. He called for an immediate ceasefire, but for now there's no indication that the Russians or the Syrian government are prepared to comply with that. James Bays, Al Jazeera at the United Nations.